Alright, my friends, I had attempted to do some videos of me building this 2020 Parker Kligerman number 75 Lux beans, pinto beans exactly, truck for Mr. Mike. But yeah, I've been having some issues with my video. But anyways, it's completed and I'm ready to start sealing. Just a few things that's kind of interesting about this particular truck is painted it all this this blue, which is basically the deep blue Rust-Oleum, and then you come across, because I had the blue background removed from the decals, where I think the hardest part is, which typically on these trucks is just this nose, right? So I pre-painted white along here, not the best. I've got to go over it a few more times. But the way I tackled this front end was a little bit different than what I've done in the past. I went ahead and I put the side pieces on first. So you can see it's kind of integrated with this Goodyear logo. And I put this on first here, kind of got it centered, and did my best to kind of get this to line up, although it's a little bit crooked. And then over here, same thing, put this piece on first. So these two were on, and then I went and I put this front grille piece on. And not too bad. I mean, this is the Chevy version. This is the 2020 version. I think he's got like a Toyota version out there, maybe recently. But it's just hard, right? You can see there's just doesn't line up perfectly there on the corners. And here either, but it's not that bad. And then once you get these two pieces on and the grill on, and then you can come across with this hood decal that actually went on pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. It lines up with these two pieces, and yeah, pretty happy with that. Everything else is pretty straightforward. You got these little pieces that come across here on the rear quarter panels. I had one here, a little white piece, I guess that came off. I'll have to try to fix that, or pull it from underneath here. But regardless, like I've said on these trucks, before you reassemble them, it's good to put this large bed decal on first. And then you can punch these plastic rear window supports in place right through the decal, and that way you don't have to worry about trying to lay a big decal across, cutting it around these things. Best to put the decal down first and then push these in and get the plastics installed and go from there. But all in all, Mike, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, I'm in the process of putting some sealer on it, both of these for you, as well as with that other Chris Buescher one. And we'll just kind of do that here. This is my little bottle of sealer, which is the Pledge Floor Care Finish sealer that I've got in this little bottle. Just a little bit more, little easier to dispense out of than the larger bottle that you have. And again, said this many times over the years, this Pledge Floor Care Finish, you can be liberal with it. It's really nice product. It's very forgiving when you're putting it on. And usually, when you put the first coat on, you want to be careful not to, have any of the decals slide or move on you. So you can see that piece is a little loose. But yeah, you want to get that first coat on, all the decals in place. Make sure nothing moves. Sometimes they do. And then you can layer them up. Layer after layer of decal, or of sealer on these guys. And of course, always, when you're sealing stuff, just watch those fuzzies. Try to try to get those fuzzies out when you see them. On these darker trucks or cars, it's harder to see. But when you go over the white area, you can see some of those little fuzzies a little bit more. But yeah, Mike, so I'll get these two done, and I'll get them shipped over to you here this week, along, like I said, with the other Chris Buescher, and we'll get all three of these over to you. And again, appreciate your patience. All you guys have been waiting for customs for a while. Appreciate your patience. I'm trying to get after some things, especially this week, next couple weeks, since I don't have any travel, so that's good. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Week into this 2024 season, this new year. The theme at our church, which I really like, starting out the year, is next steps. So where's the next step that you're taking in your life? And are you planning for it? Or are you just going to kind of let it happen? Yeah. Like that. Because everybody's at different stages in their lives, and they've got some things to get after this year. So I hope that same thing with you all and myself, right? Of course. Let's get after stuff. Let's take those next steps and be productive. So I've got one coat of sealer on this Kool-Aid car. I'm going to put another coat of the Pledge, and that's it. Then I'll move on to a different sealer, because I'm not always convinced the Pledge is the best over a white car. I think there's some other products that do a little bit better, that minimize the yellowing that inevitably happens, over a white car. It just seems you can't get away from it. The yellowing effect, but trying different things and see how it turns out. But it just stands the test of time, right? You can see I got a fuzzy right there. So once I get this other coat on, I can do a little bit of red along the side skirts here, tighten that up, make that look real nice for you, Mike. Yeah, these little fuzzies show up like you wouldn't believe on a white car. So get your magnifying glass out. I got my little reading glasses, my strong reading glasses that I use when I'm working on cars. And I try to catch as much as I can, but it's hard. Sometimes you miss things, but keep an eye out for them when you're sealing, because you don't want to seal in foreign substances on your die-cast cars. You're a stickler for perfection. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with these, Mike. Like I said, get these all done, get them finished for you, and I will send them to you this week. So that's what's going on, guys, in the workshop today. God bless, and we will talk to you in the next video out here.